with concurrent receipt and TRICARE and that kind of thing, and you've been, only one occasion did you send me off the line way out in left field, and I complained, and I got a letter back in 2 days. So whoever the staff member was, tell them I said thank you. But I've been reading a book by Dick Morris called Outrage. Have you had a chance to look at that? It's kind of old, but it's kind of a shocking list. Kind of a shopping list of congressional and House representatives and basically fraud, waste, and abuse in the government. And things like Tom DeLay paying half of his family for on his staff, as being on his staff and never doing anything and that kind of thing. And I'm having a hell of a time with this because I can't find your name in it anywhere. And I really want to thank you because you seem to be the only honest guy I can find. My question is, in any group, including Congress, how can one man really make a difference? Assuming you're the only honest guy there, and right now that's kind of the way I'm looking at it, how are you going to make a difference? And I don't agree with single payer, but I do think we need a reform. How are you going to be able to do anything about this? You've got 9 million other people breathing down your neck. Thank you.
Well, I can be loud, I can be persistent. In the TARP bailout of the fall, I was one of the leaders, and Congress is being stampeded by the Secretary of the Treasury, the head of the Federal Reserve, President Bush, Cheney. Then they got the Democratic leaders, called them down, got them panicked, and they're all saying, "Oh, we've got to do something today." And I was one of the louder voices and standing up, and I understand something about economics. I said, wait a minute, Let's step back for a minute. I don't think the world's going to end tomorrow. Let's understand what we're borrowing the money for, what it's going to be spent on, and how it's going to be paid back. And, if you watch that debate, we, for one heady instant, we won. We beat them. And they were shocked. They just left. They just left town. We hung around, and the next day, the press mobbed me and a few others and said, "Okay, what's your solution?" And we offered a solution that wouldn't have put the taxpayers on the hook. That was pretty good for about 4 hours. Then the Senate came back to town, and they passed the original bill, and then the fight was over. So, the best I can do is what I can, and there are some other good people there who I work with. We've started a new group called the Populist Caucus, a guy named Bruce Fraley from Iowa, Marcy Kapner from Ohio, and others are particularly concerned about the plight of working people in America, our failed trade policies, and a host of issues that revolve around the economy and the deregulation of Wall Street, and them handing us the bill while they eat the lunch and drink the champagne. And we're organizing. It's the best what we can do in our communities to join groups and organize to try and make change and be heard. And I'm working on that in Congress. And when I give up, I'll retire. When I don't think there's any hope at all, then I'm out of there. I guess sometimes I feel like Lucy in the football or Charlie Brown in the football. But every once in a while I get to kick it. And so I gotta just keep trying. So thank you for that. Get the book that I'm not in so I can feel good about it. So anybody else from those 3 tickets?